The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a sharp pass. There's the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. First quarter of an hour gone. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi. Is there any support? And a chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to play him in. Howson cuts out the pass. Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners.
He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. Back to within one. Interesting. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Picks out brilliant. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up.
Chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Spain leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Decent chance! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That's the end of the first 45. Nepal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level.
Substitutions taking place.
Nepal get the ball rolling for the second period. Nepal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Knocks it into space. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's a Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a throw-in. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Nepal, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 22, Messi. Number 20, Shevchenko.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone.
It's Inzaghi! It's hit the upright. And he's this time surely. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. And here's Rijkaard! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Xavi Alonso being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow...
Inzaghi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Spain, number 26, Pedri. Coming on the field is number 25, Zola.
Dani Olmo. Oh, it's come loose.
Nepal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
All right, Shevchenko. Threads one in. Shevchenko. Good, strong hand by the keeper. That's another chance. Oh, horrible miscue.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Has a look and plays it forward. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Zola gets into a good position. Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cafu calmly anticipates. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Searching pass he's played there.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention him now. I'll settle on lethal.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bebeto. That's a sharp pass. Schneider.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Forlan. This is a promising build-up. Costa Curta. Schneider. Costa Curta. And it's Cannavaro. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. And it Nielsen. Lahm. And it's Messi. Gerrard. That's going wide left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Lahm. Drives it in. And that has been cleared. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
To inform you that today's
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 10, Messi. Number 21, Batistuta. Coming on
So
the
right
field,
back into the action.
Number 7, Beckham.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Drogba. And this is Forlan. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now he's got space here. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Forlan! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Now it's Girassi. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Totti. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Plenty to aim at here. Filippo Inzaghi plays it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rafael Leao. Drogba. It's Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta. Ended up in no man's land. And here's Roberto Carlos.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he can thump it away. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lam. This is it then, now or never. And it's Totti. And he's got the beating of his man. It's Totti! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar finds himself offside. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Now he's off and running. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of And Bebeto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's taking no chances there. Schneider's cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Herrera. So we're still where we started right now. Played back. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He shifted it to the flank. Cross into the... And a header! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Nepal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's a good step. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to get it clear. Guatemala are looking to go forward now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1. He's having a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Muscular approach does pay off here. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal.
Nepal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Can he get it through? Oh, big chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Nepal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Xavi Alonso. Bebeto. Bebeto powering forward here. Jupe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's going for goal! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection. Oh, and that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Nepal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's a promising position. Brilliantly cut out. He's in a great position here. Distributed tidily. Hoisted in. Howson. Nepal with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Takes a shot! Totti has created 1 goal already. And they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Bebeto really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution on the field.
A case now of complete control. Cannavaro. Bebeto is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely feet. Roberto Carlos, a header! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Nepal are having a ball here.
18.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lam. A probing pass. And this is Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great chance! And a neat finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
84 minutes is number
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Bebeto. Roberto Carlos. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
4
Here's
added
Cannavaro.
minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Totti. Totti purring through the gears. And that's it. Nepal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks.
He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. DiMarco powering. And a chance!
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Batistuta. He's going for goal! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 11 minutes
He
is
just absolutely
number 15.
speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Nepal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Batistuta.
And he's being shifted off it. And that is a little undercooked. Quarter of an hour played. That's good running with the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Quality ball. And this is Adriano.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Batistuta. Xavi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Great defending, strong and determined. Del Piero. Great chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good line! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Messi. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Nepal are looking to break at pace. Messi proves just a little... Messi! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Schneider! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lam. Xavi Alonso. Nice physical challenge. And the pass is intercepted. Casemiro. And it's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added
It's
minutes has been
Bebeto.
indicated.
Good running, strong and purposeful. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Nepal trailing by
Just a
the
quick
tightest
announcement.
of
We'd
margins
like
at
to inform
half-time.
you that CCTV
Well,
is
let's
now in
not beat about the bush,
operation for
Peter.
your
It's
safety.
been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
So to play, and it is a goal kick. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Inzaghi. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good read, needed to be. Costa Curta. Nepal still this single goal behind. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
In towards the back stick. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's neat.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro with the clearance. Now it's Girassi. And this is Totti. He's got away. It's Totti! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Nearly, but not quite. Taken back almost at once. Ambitious ball here.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see...
And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
I'd like to draw your attention
How do
to
you
the
look back
screen
on the game
right
then,
now
Jim?
for
I
information
think it's
on
one
our
of these
shuttle bus
games where
service.
both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut.
He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I really like the look of Marino here, Peter, because he's such an effective shield in front of the defence, and his main role will be to quash any threats from midfield. He'll then be looking to quickly get his team on the front foot, picking out those killer passes, which leads to so many chances.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. But it is clear to see that he is... Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's Batistuta. Taken back almost at once. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. McAllister. Now that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Joe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Diouf is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Might be danger here. He's having a shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's in! Mosp and Bebeto! McAllister.
Nepal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Akanji. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his team...
Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Costa Curta. It's a good run down the right. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's decided to go for it. Hoist it in. Iraq. He'll try from distance. This possibly the last play of the half. Ronaldinho goes short. And it's half-time. Liverpool have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them,
And
more
now,
or less
to all
ideal.
members of the crowd, I'd like to
So
ask
there
you
was
to
the
join
first
me in
half.
wishing our birthday boy
I've
a
been left
very
almost
special
breathless here,
birthday.
Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Nepal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Bebeto. Number 8,
And here is the first touch
Number
of the
6,
second half.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 24.
In with the challenge.
Fernando Torres. Number
Diaz
18,
is a player who's
Francesco
always
Totti.
giving defenders
Number
headaches.
9, Danny Olmo. Substitution.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Memphis Depay! No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Nepal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a...
And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kobel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth quarter of the game. And he's there to clear it. Struck first time. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Totti. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, good take. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Nepal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's managed to get free. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Jupe. McAllister. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Edmilson looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Diaz. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Knocks it into space. Oh, just skips past his man. No foul, says the referee. And that is a little undercooked. Xabi Alonso does well not to be outdone there. Dani Olmo tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That looks a good ball through. And the finish! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Nepal are having a ball here.
Added minute has been indicated.
And here's Torres. Now who's going to be first to this? Torres receives it in a good position. He's had a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. And he's had it nicked away. So that's it. It is all over. Nepal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This, an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clock.
Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Totti. Looking for the run. Martinez. Oh, no joy this time. Inter Milan
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh no, this does not look good. Çalhanoğlu. Inter Milan already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Sneijder. Dumfries. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, well timed. Costa Curta. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now that's well seen too. Bastoni. Half-time getting close now. DiMarco. Totti. Sneijder. Now this could be a chance. No, that's been intercepted. Stefan de Vrij. No, again there's no way through. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
We'd like to inform you that
Reflections
CCTV
on the first
is now
half?
in operation
Well, it's
for
obvious,
your
Peter,
safety.
that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Inter Milan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Inter. Number 10, Jonathan David. Number 8,
Gets us going once more.
Sneijder. Coming on the field.
Inter Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Number 7, De Bruyne.
And it's
Substitutions
Çalhanoğlu.
taking place.
Martinez! Martinez! Totti. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated.
And the shot! Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Totti running with the ball. De Vrij defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that has not gone well. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Inzaghi. De Bruyne. Now the ball's gone astray. Totti powering forward here. Chance, surely! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement.
Can he finish? Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Dumfries gathers from the goal kick. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's worked it through. Thuram. Big chance! Well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a throw-in. Çalhanoğlu stood his ground strongly. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Çalhanoğlu is standing over this one.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome challenge.
Çalhanoğlu! Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
After that.
Dumfries got a long way forward to join. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! And that's a sharp finish! Drama at the death! Is there time for